To understand inheritance, we have to understand the parent and child relationship. A child can inherit all the properties of its parents. Similarly, in a parent or base class, whatever the methods, attributes will have, those things can be used by the child or derived class. We'll see with examples. We'll keep our code simple and let's start with declaring a simple class X. Now inside this class we'll go for one method x1 self. Now inside this we'll print x1. So this is to identify which method got triggered. Now let's create an object. Our object is x1 is equal to x. Now we'll say, because it's an object, so I can access the all the methods inside x, so x1. Fine, let's run this. Fine, I am x1. Now we'll create one more class. This class we will say it as y. This class y, it's an independent class, and I am giving different name of the method y1. Now here let's create a object of y, not x. We'll go for y. Now here I am printing y1. There is no problem. This is how because y1 is a method of y1 is an object of class y, so it can access the method declared inside the class y, that is y1. So there is no issue. But now there is a change. I want to access the method declared in x. So what I want is the class or the class y should be declared as a child class or a derived class of x. So the x will be a parent class or base class, then y will be the child class. In that case I will write here x. This meaning is now y is a derived or child class of x. So all the objects of y can access the methods inside methods of class x. So here I am using y1. Using y1 I can access the method of x. Let's run this. You can see I am x1 means this particular method I am able to use. This method I am using, though y1 is a method of y, because y is a derived or it's a derived or child class of x. We'll understand now the multi-level inheritance. Now for this we'll add one more class here. Let's call this as, we'll copy this code and paste it here. Now we'll say class z, and this is inherit. This is a base class of, its base class is y, or it's a child class of y. So now let me say it's z. Now self I am z1. Now here I will, now let us create a object of z, not y. We'll create object of z. Let's go down a bit here. So now again z. Now suppose, okay, let me start again. Z1, how many, what it can inherit? It can x1, y1 and z1. All the three it can inherit, because z is a child class of y and y is a child class of x. So it can inherit anything. I can go up to x also. Let's say z1 x1 I am printing. Let's run this code and see the output. You can see it has printed I am x1. Being a object of z class, 2 level up we are given. This is a multi-level inheritance. Now we'll understand multiple inheritance. So after the multi-level, what we will do, we'll remove this and this part also. Now there is class y is independent and it is no more a base class, no more a derived class of class x, and z is y. Okay, we'll run this once to register it. Fine. Now let us do one thing. Now z is a derived class of both x and y. So we have used it both with a comma. So now z can inherit all the methods of class x and class y, but class y cannot inherit the methods of class y because we have removed the inheritance from y. Now let us check that. We'll let's create a y1. y1 is equal to our, let's say it's a object of class y. So now let us see what it comes, only y1 it is allowing, or we can use it y1. So let's say y1, we will use it. Let's run this. The output is here. Okay, I am y1. Now let us see z. Okay, let me remove all both these two. Now I am using z1, which is object of, let's say, z class. Now I am using z1 dot. Now you can see I have all the option x, y and z, because z1 is a child class for x as well as y. So both are available. So I can use any one. So let us use x. So x1 I can use, and let's see the output. Fine, that I am x1. Now similarly I can copy this. I can also use the method of y, because it's also fine. I am y1, so that is also allowed. Now let us see which gets the priority. Now we'll do one thing. We will change the names here. X method name is x1, here y1. Now let's say we will make this also x1, and now I will remove this. Fine, now I will x1. So now imagine that x1 is there in both the class x, and inside y also we have kept one x1. So which one will be printed? Now let's run it and see. I am x1. The first one, or the leftmost one, is this one is gets the priority, and this one is executed.